What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel, and welcome back to Justice League / DC Week here on the CoolFigurez channel, where we are taking a look at some of McFarlane Toys 2021 Justice League action figures, as well as another DC Multiverse figure that is not a part of the Justice League. Well, at least not the version we are going to be covering this week. But with that being said, we are taking a look at Cyborg today. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pictures of them, and of course, playing with them. I upload new videos constantly throughout the week, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified when I do upload a new video. And if you do enjoy this video or any of my other ones, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and it's absolutely free to you. And if you haven't, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It is a very small goal of mine to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out, so please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Magic Girl, aka the Buff Collector, and once again, guys, welcome back to Justice League / DC Week here on the CoolFigurez channel, where we are taking a look at some of McFarlane Toys 2021 Justice League action figures, as well as another DC Multiverse figure that is not part of the Justice League. So today we are going to be taking a look at, of course, Cyborg, guys. Now this guy is a lot cooler than I anticipated. When they first released the images of this guy, I kind of was like not into it. I really didn't want him. But if you have been following my page, and if you haven't, I have been slowly trying to collect a Mezco Zack Snyder Justice League, and unfortunately Mezco Toys does not make a Cyborg, and so I have unfortunately have to use this guy as a stand-in for my Cyborg in that Justice League, unless Mezco decides to come out with one now that I said that they don't have one. But hopefully they do come out with one in the near future, and it's one that's associated with the Justice League and not so much the Teen Titans, because I feel like if they come out with one, they might come out with the Teen Titans version first. But I really hope they come out with a Justice League 2021 version first, if anything. But until then, this guy will have to do, but he is definitely worth it in my opinion, especially compared to the old Mattel version. I recently bought the old Mattel Cyborg because the old one came with half of the 3 mother boxes, and you had to buy the Batman as well to get the other half of the 3 mother boxes. So I bought both figures, and I figured, why just have one figure wasting away in a drawer when he can be standing in my Mezco Justice League. But as you will see right now, because I'm going to pull him forward, you can see why McFarlane Toys was given the license to these figures, because Mattel definitely was not cutting it, because this was the Cyborg they gave us. Very, very lackluster, very undetailed, especially compared to this Cyborg right here, and not really articulated at all when it comes down to it. His head doesn't even turn. So there's that. I mean, for a figure's head not to turn, his arms barely move up, his bicep rotation, ready to pop his arm off basically. He has single hinge joints right here. He has rotation at the wrist, but no in and out. So as you can see, this is the old Mattel Justice League Cyborg, and you can definitely see why McFarlane Toys took over the license, because that's trash right there. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories this guy came with. He of course comes with the typical DC Multiverse stand, which he is actually using right now to hold himself up, so I am not going to pull it off of him. But if you've seen any kind of DC figure or any DC figure review, you know what it looks like. It's just a black stand with a little dark DC black logo in it. So he does come up with, of course, the trading card, which is of course his picture from the marketing material from Justice League 2021. Here's the back. You can pause it or you can screenshot it, whatever you want to do, so you can read that if you want. And last but not least, he not only comes with a blaster cannon, but he does also come with a regular trigger finger or grabbing C-grip hand, arm, forearm, hand, because it's not just his hand, it's his whole forearm and first part of his arm. So you pop that in and out on his left side. It is his left arm only, not his right arm. So that is really cool that they give you that option. Now the Walmart exclusive is the fully shielded version, much like this version of Cyborg, but I came across this one first, and then Walmart put them all up on pre-order. But like I said, I just needed one Cyborg, and this is the Cyborg I got. And I have to admit, the face likeness on this guy is very, very good. Actually, with that being said, let's go ahead and pull him forward. so we can get a closer look at that face. And as you can see, it is definitely a very well done likeness to the actor that played Cyborg. I'm totally Ray Fisher. I was totally blanking on his name, but it's a very good likeness to Ray Fisher in my opinion, especially for the price point. You can't get better than that. So taking a look at all the detail, it is very nicely sculpted and very nicely done. All the dents and movement, and just all the shininess to it, I have to admit, it's just really well done. I have to commend McFarlane Toys for this one. Although this was one that I wanted, I did not really want the Flash. Although I turned my mind or changed my mind on that one quickly when I saw it in stores and passed up on it and realized I made a mistake. Whoops. But this one I definitely wanted and needed for my stand-in for my Mezco's Zack Snyder Justice League. But as you can see, it is just very well sculpted and done. All basically that silvery paint except for the red in the middle chest right there. And of course the accent blues in the laser cannon. And of course all the little accent detail painting in the face right there. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. You can look all the way to the right. Give me one sec, guys. Let me adjust my microphone. You can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. He can look down pretty significantly and look up pretty good, but he can't go all the way. Oh, he can go decently, so you can get some pretty decent flight pics. His arm just popped off. His arms do go all the way out. This is a soft plastic right here that's held together by a very thin piece of plastic right here, so you got to be very careful. You do get shoulder rotation, or bicep rotation and shoulder rotation right there, as well as a butterfly joint right there. You do get a single hinge joint right there, so it only goes up and down. Whoops. So single hinge joint right there. His rotation at the wrist, as well as in and out. These ones are more set since there's no ball. He does have ab rotation right there, as well as waist rotation, which allows for greater ab crunch, having both. Get his arms come back in. Although, so his ab crunch isn't the best. The Flash and Darkseid have better ab crunch, but he can lean back pretty decently. Looking at his leg articulation, he can kick out pretty far forward. He kicks back all the way basically. He does come with single hinge knees right there. I think it has to do with the sculpting of the figure and the way he is. His ankle articulation goes all the way down, all the way up. Okay, he does have a ball rocker joint, sorry. And of course he comes with the toe articulation. So all in all, a very well articulated figure, especially compared to this guy right here. So I can totally see why McFarlane Toys took over the license. They definitely are doing a great job with these figures. As you can see, very articulated, very detailed, and the likeness to the actors are very well done. I'm going to pull the cannon forward so we can take a quick closer look at that. Very nicely well sculpted, very well nicely detailed, and very well nicely painted. There's not too much spillage and bleed over from the blue paint onto those little silver lines right there. I feel like they probably painted it all blue and then did the little silver lines. But either way, it is a very nicely done cannon. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some cool pics that I took of this guy, and we will be right back. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And I did recently start a separate Instagram account for more thought out, planned out, more edited shots called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. So go ahead and check that out. If you like what you see, leave me a follow. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. Whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Magical, aka the Buff Collector, and check back tomorrow for day 4 of Justice League / DC Week here on the CoolFigurez channel, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.